On the Mobile Money Code sales page, Greg Anderson asks you to watch as he secretly reveals his secret weapon. And I don't know about you, but I'm not exactly sure that's something I want to see.
And unfortunately, that's the best part of that review too, was that beginning joke. Because it just gets worse from here, and he goes on to totally lose all credibility with me. Let's take a look.
Your first impression of the Mobile Money Code members area is Greg Anderson has put together a sort of an action plan of 8 different steps. And
no, my first impression of the automobile code was the video in the beginning of it, and how good it was, how funny it was, how bad it was, how everything it was, how uninformative, how interesting, how uninteresting. That was my first impression. A fantastic piece of marketing. Not everybody liked it because it didn't give enough information, but that video is geared towards a very specific demographic with a very specific level of knowledge. No one is addressing this.
Step number 1 is for you to click a link and watch a webinar. And as one might suspect, when you click that link, you are taken through to a webinar where Greg Anderson talks to you about the subject matter of how to make over $10,000 a month.
Okay, guys, remember that he said that. Greg Anderson's first step or first priority was to show you a webinar that discusses how to make over $10,000 a month. That was the first thing Greg Anderson wanted to put in this program.
In internet marketing. Now, the only real problem here is that below that video there's a tiny link, and it's a sign-up link for Empower Network. Now, a lot of you watching this video probably are familiar with the Empower Network, and I personally have made my opinions very well known on the internet and posted a review for it. And if you want to find it, you can. It's out there. But this is a Mobile Money Code review. The thing I want to point out here is that step 1, when you got into the members area, wasn't to welcome you to the members area and kind of walk you through a few things. His first priority wasn't to kind of get you as pumped up as possible with a really good piece of training.
It wasn't? Didn't we just discuss that the first priority was a webinar where he talked to everyone about how to make $10,000 a month? The first thing when we came in, you just said it. It was a webinar. And that the Warrior Forum link that said join the team is just a little tiny link under that. Now you're saying that that little tiny link under that is the first thing everyone sees, and that's not true. You just said it yourself.
Greg Anderson's priority when he got you into the Mobile Money Code members area was, number 1, get you into another product.
Wrong. Slanderous. Contradictory. You just said yourself the first thing was a webinar with training, and that there was in a Warrior Forum join link underneath it, a little one. You don't have any affiliate links on any of the stuff you put out. You don't put little links under things, under product pictures and stuff that say buy my product here. You don't do that. Now you're acting like he brought you in and jammed this thing down your throat. And you're contradicting yourself every 5 seconds. This review is the worst I've ever seen, and this channel should fire you. It's not scripted. It doesn't seem scripted. You're making all of this up in your head, and you think it's great, but it's not. It sucks. You should be talking about the marketing genius behind this product. Instead, you're tearing it apart with stupid, contradictory bullshit that you're making up in your 119-pound brain. Not that your brain's 119 pounds. You're 119 pounds. Your brain probably weighs 4.2 ounces.
Make more money off of you. If you signed up for the Empower Network, you would be set into a sales funnel that could effectively end up costing you $5,145 or more.
Now this guy's a jerk because he has a sales funnel that leads to over $5,000 in products. How many thousands of dollars could we spend in your sales funnel? And does that make him a bad person?
And that was Greg Anderson's first priority when he got you in the members area. Wasn't to welcome you, wasn't to give you a really good piece of training.
Yes, it was. First thing you said when you came onto the review is the first thing you see when you come into this is a webinar that trains you or talks to you about how you can make $10,000 a month. That was his first priority. Now you're just lying. And you don't even know it. You don't even realize. You're so caught up in yourself with your shirt, with your no bullshit thing. You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
It was to upsell you to something that would make him more money. And it's that type of mentality from product publishers, more money, more money, more money, more money, that makes for really bad product.
Is that right? Product publishers wanting money. More money, more money, more money. Why are you posting this video on YouTube? Why are you spending every day doing this? Did I hear that you're donating all your YouTube money to charity? No, you're doing it for money. Interesting. Not to mention the fact that you're calling a marketing guy, you're condemning a marketing guy because his primary goal is to make money. That's why we're all here, to make money. You're supposed to be finding the money-making things and telling us all about them, not telling us how it's evil to want to make money.
Now, even if that upsets you a little, even if that ticks you off a little, you think to yourself, okay, I'm going to center myself, I'm going to find my zen, I'm going to go back to the home page, and I'm going to look through those other 7 steps, because there are 8 total, and that was just the first one. All right, I can forgive this. And you move on and you start to explore those other 7 steps in the 8-step action plan in the Mobile Money Code homepage. And what you find is, of the 8 steps, 7 of them, so 87.5% of the links in the Mobile Money Code members area are just upsells. They're just links to other affiliate offers or upsells within Mobile Money Code that are going to make Greg Anderson a little bit wealthier. So again, what you've encountered, instead of someone setting you up with training, there is a welcome video about halfway down those 8 videos. That's the only one that isn't an upsell or a link to affiliate offer. So instead of trying to get you acclimated or trying to give you some good lessons, their launching pad, the core, the homepage of Mobile Money Code, is just another page, link after link after link, to make the product publisher as much money as possible.
Okay, not only is there a blatant disregard for the content of each video, including the first one, which he admittedly said was a training, those forums are probably worth more to a newbie marketer than any video that those guys could make. There's no sense in recreating the wheel. And for somebody who's new at this and just getting in, which is who this product is targeted towards, those forums are the most valuable thing that you could point them to. There's hundreds and thousands of discussions in there, case studies, people that can help them. Those forums are where those people need to be to use this product. It's a mass text message autoresponder that is automatically pre-populated with affiliate products, probably by the Greg Anderson people, but they say it's very easy to replace those products with your own. Where's a better place to learn how to do email marketing, which is essentially what this is? Text marketing is the same as email marketing using an autoresponder. The best place for these people to learn this stuff, arguably, is the Warrior Forum. Personally, I would send them to somewhere like JV Notify News or JV Notify Pro or whatever they call it. I'm not a warrior guy, but I know that there's a lot of valuable information in those forums.
So at this point, you're probably pretty thoroughly ticked off.
I'm pretty thoroughly ticked off that you fucked up this review and are giving us no fucking information, and you're just being an asshole who's spewing bullshit.
But there are going to be some people that get into the Mobile Money Code members area, and they give it the benefit of the doubt. They center themselves again, they find their zen, and they say, okay, there are other tabs. I'm going to check out these other tabs. And what you find quickly as you start going through those other tabs is that it's just PLR content. And if you don't know what PLR stands for Private Label Rights content. And it's something that unfortunately I encounter quite a bit when I'm reviewing internet marketing products. PLR content is something that someone can just go buy. So Greg Anderson, or whoever the product publisher is in this case, they're calling themselves Greg Anderson, goes and they buy a package of video lessons and they dump it in the Mobile Money Code members area. And they do that to fill out the product, to try and make people think, basically to confuse people into making them believe that they got something for their money.
This is getting criminal. PLR, public license resale, whatever it is a great way to give a whole bunch of people material or lead magnets or something that they can brand with their own name. PLR is the perfect solution for this product, and had he explained the product and what it does, he doesn't even bring up the fact that it's about mass text messaging and capturing mobile phone numbers and then needing something to send those mobile numbers for free, because you're going to use an autoresponder, you're going to try to build value with your list, you're going to need a lot of content, and when 30,000 people buy your product, the only way to provide that without having them write it themselves or purchase it themselves is to provide it by PLR. Onward.
And it's a really coward's way out when you're developing a product. This whole product, the entire Mobile Money Code members area, probably took someone about a day, maybe 2 days to put together. This was just thrown together, the sales page was put up, and the main purpose of Mobile Money Code is to make someone more money.
He's wrong. That's not how long it took. And I know that because I've been inside the product and I've seen they have created a proprietary mass text messaging autoresponder system that is auto-filled with all the autoresponder messages that you need, a delivery vehicle to deliver the PLR content that they've provided to your lists that you're going to build by using the landing pages that they provided, the squeeze pages, and the email list hosts or the SMS text list hosts that they provide. There's an entire infrastructure behind this product. It may not be explained that well in this review because he has not talked about it at all. I don't think he even did it. I think he glanced through the product. I don't think he signed up for any of the free accounts in there. You do not have to upsell your way to success in this thing. You can make it easier by buying more stuff. And I'm not saying this product is perfect. And I'm not saying it's even good. I'm just saying it's a great idea. The premise of it is a great idea. The marketing campaign was phenomenal, genius. It's the best-selling product on the internet, and we should all be studying it. He brings up nothing about it. Nothing he says is true about it. Everything is all convoluted in his head. And we need to take a closer look at this product, not for us to buy it and be a user of it, but to look at its success, why it's been successful, what they did right, so we can blueprint it and do our own products the same way. This is where this guy...
It's not to help you. It's not to teach you. And it's certainly not the system that you were promised on the sales page that you can set up that will turn you into an internet millionaire. That's just not the case here, unfortunately. You were sold one thing, you were delivered something completely different.
I'm sorry to say, but this review sold me one thing and delivered me something completely different. You are, in fact, guilty of the exact things you condemn others for.
and the product overall is just a complete sham. With all of that being said though, just for the sake of tradition, my final verdict. What do I think about Mobile Money Code? What do I think about Greg Anderson? Well, I'm going to limit myself here because I've talked to my lawyer about this in the past and I have to be careful about some of the things I can say. But it really boils down to you absolutely should not buy Mobile Money Code. There is no way in the world that Mobile Money Code is worth $1. It's not worth anything. You're essentially being charged to be presented with a bunch of different upsells. And that's what it really boils down to. Mobile Money Code by Greg Anderson is not something that anybody should consider buying.
Oh my God, are those links under your next related videos? Those are links to subscribe to your channel. You're just trying to get people to subscribe to your channel and to buy your products and to read your content. How dare you? What do you think? I'll tell you what, man. I used to respect you and I used to like you and watch your videos. I don't care what you think about it, because you obviously do not have the intelligence or the desire to provide real information here, objective information. You have something personal against these guys. I think you're jealous that you don't have a product that is that successful, because if you did, you would be doing something else, or you would be bringing up the good points of this product so people could learn from it, and they could learn about these marketing techniques and these incredible JV efforts of reciprocity with each other, and how they build up and how they have each other's backs and how they do this. You would be teaching your people how to get into that environment and do exactly what these guys did so they too can be millionaires. Not doing what you're doing, which is you're just trashing the product with total disregard for any of your subscribers' needs. And that's wrong. And that's why I'm trashing your review. I don't usually trash people's reviews, but I expected if anybody could bring something to light, it would have been you on this, and you didn't, man. You didn't. Come over to moneymakerspy.com or High Output Media, which is at homedia.us, and we'll see you guys at the bank, man. Peace.